My dragons do not talk. They bond with men. Now, check this out. Check this out, kids. Because they bond with men. Some men. And the why and how of that and how it came to be will eventually be revealed in more detail in The Winds of Winter and A Dream of Spring, and some in Blood and Fire. Septon Barth got much of it right. Aha! So I need to go back and reread some Septon Barth. So that's going to answer the question we have about who can ride a dragon, who can claim a dragon. Release the book. Maybe I'll say it one more time. Release the book. Like wolves and bears and lions, dragons can be trained, but never entirely trained. They will always be dangerous. Some are wilder and more willful than others. They are individuals. They have personalities, and they often reflect the personalities of their riders, thanks to the bond they share. His dragons are creatures of the sky. They fly and can cross mountains and plains, cover hundreds of miles, but they don't unless their riders take them there. Now, he's going somewhere with this. Yes, he is precious. Here we go. They are not nomadic. They would sometimes visit other places. He's about ready to hit them hard. I think he cannot directly criticize the show, so he's not referencing it, but we all know what's going on. The dragons of Westeros seldom wander far from Dragonstone. Elsewise, after 300 miles, we would have dragons all over the realm, and every noble house would have a few. See, this is making me think that maybe you don't have to have Valyrian stuff, and that this is what's going to be revealed in the Winds of Winter. So finish it! The 3 wild dragons mentioned in Fire and Blood have lairs on Dragonstone. That is true. The rest can be found in the Dragon Pit of King's Landing or in deep caverns under the Dragon Mount. Luke flies to Erex on Storm's End and Jace to Winterfell, yes, but the dragons would not have flown there on their own, save under very special circumstances. So their riders took them there. I would say it's the same with Queen Alysanne. Here we go. You won't find dragons hunting the Riverlands or the Reach or the Vale or roaming the Northlands in the mountains of Dorne. I think his mentioning of the Vale is very telling, and he covers his butt by mentioning other places because it's in the Vale where they're going to mess things up. And then the punch. Fantasy needs to be grounded. It is not simply a license to do anything you like. Smaug and Toothless may both be dragons, but they should never be confused. Ignore canon, and the world you've created comes apart like tissue paper. This you can take to the bank as a real quote from George R.R. Martin and source it. Ignore canon, and the world you've created comes apart like tissue paper. This, in context with everything else he's been saying, says a million words. When people say, it doesn't matter, it's fantasy. No, it does matter. Things have to be consistent within the world you've created. And I think that's why I like this essay that George wrote. And we know what they're going to do in House of the Dragon. So